Jill from Muskegon, Michigan has a question about redwood washing.
Yeah, Tom, she's looking to give this redwood here a fresh face on the side of her house. She says, I have a redwood-sided home built in the 60s. How can I clean it without damaging the wood? I've been told that power washing will harm it, because it'll be discolored in spots that you can't tell it's redwood. Any advice then how I can clean this? She said it'd be most appreciated. What say you?
Yeah, I have advice. I don't know how successful it's going to be. This is a lot of years of weathering. Redwood doesn't rot. It's a beautiful wood when it's new, but it always is going to weather just like cedar does. So you have cedar, you have redwood, you have different types of trees that do this. And I think this might be beyond bringing back to its original look. So it's not really washing. It's just so bleached out, you can't bring the color back, except if you use a stain. But before you do that, there is a product out there called Gray Away. And you can certainly, I wouldn't buy a lot of it. I'd buy a gallon and try it on a few boards to see if it will. It's like an oxalic acid. See if it will bring the color back. It might not. It works on cedar. See if it's successful on redwood. Read the can. That's the only thing I know out there, because pressure washing is not going to do anything but tear it up. So you don't do that. And the other thing is, once you get it, see if that can work, then all you can really do is, if there's dirt on there, you just give it just a real light wash, and then you go back and use a solid color redwood stain and stain the whole thing so it's nice and even. And I think that's going to give you, if you want that real even, new, fresh look, I think that's the best way to go. I wouldn't even use a semi-transparent. I would use a solid color, redwood colored stain, and I would go ahead and do a couple coats of that. I think that's going to give you, if you want that new look, the only chance you're going to have to get there is give you that look.
Well, it's like we've said for years, more pigment, more protection for that wood.
It protects from the sun, yeah.
Right. Now, that redwood, is that a wood that will last much longer? I mean, it's not like cedar that breaks down. Is it a more robust wood, like a wormwood or something? Is it harder like that?
Well, all wood's going to break down. But it's a softer wood, but it lasts longer than cedar. I know cedar has an average life of 18 years untreated in the weather, and that it will start to break down. And all natural products are going to eventually start to break down, even teak and stuff, things like this that are really dense. Cypress is probably about one of the only woods I know of that it definitely has a lifespan, but it is so long it goes beyond anybody that's walking on the earth cares about, because it gets hard as a rock over time. But redwood will eventually fail, but it takes a lot longer to get to that point. And it's harder to find because it's in the northwest section of the country, and it's just not grown all over the place. So where we're from in Houston, for us to get our hands on redwood, it's very expensive and it's hard to get a lot of it. That's why cedar's so prevalent here in the south and southwest, southeast too also.
All right. Do you have a question? You want to get Tom's answer? Easy peasy. Just go to HomeShowRadio.com. And then right in the middle of that, click on that blue Ask Tom button. It'll take you to this page here where you can either send us a question or send us a video. You'll find a page like this after that where you fill it out, send it in, and we will answer it here just like that, just like we did for Jill. Pictures help, and we appreciate you sending those in, especially you, Jill. I hope that was useful for you. You want to find more useful videos, we post a new one every day at our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and, of course, HomeShowRadio.com.